All right, we here with rap superstar. You know what I'm saying? Local legend himself, Mr. Cing Christian. How you feeling today, man?
I'm feeling great, man.
Yeah? Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Let's just hop right into these questions because I know you got a project coming out.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So we got some questions.
All right.
What is your inspiration for creating this project?
Well, quite frankly, this was a project that wasn't supposed to happen.
Oh, really?
It came to me, I wouldn't say it a dream, but more of like just a prolonged state of thinking.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about why I really do this.
Okay, I like that.
A lot of people say that, they use rap as a way to identify with themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And for a while, that's kind of how I was until I realized that I'm just me and I just happen to rap.
Hey.
You know what I mean?
Hey, and you do a hella good job at it.
Hey, I appreciate that, man.
Myself.
But long story short, this project is something I really wanted to put out because I feel like it's a version of myself that people haven't seen yet. There's a lot of stuff that I talk about in this album where I'm very, very hard on myself and I'm vulnerable with the audience.
Oh, for sure.
And I want them to feel that.
Well, as someone who's listened to the project, you guys are in for a hell of a treat. So, how does this project differ from your other work?
Well, to touch on the points in the previous question, it's a lot more personal for me. I feel like, in a way, this is kind of a out-of-body experience.
Okay.
I'm like leaving my physical, like going into the astral plane and kind of putting myself under the microscope.
Okay.
And unlike my other work, I'm not afraid to say how the fuck I feel.
Right.
And whoever reacts to it, they can react however they want.
Yeah.
So that's something that I'm putting in the back of my mind and I'm not really worried about. So,
Sure.
it's just too bold to stop.
Too bold to stop, man. Can't stop, won't stop. No diddy. So, what do you hope to achieve dropping this project?
That's a great question. And I put some thought into it. And I feel like what I really want to achieve with this album is I want people to realize who I am or what I stand for, but also in a non-arrogant way.
Right.
I want people to understand that it's okay to be your biggest critic and to know that if you plan on doing something about it, instead of just not getting better, then it's okay.
Right.
Because people be like, oh, you're too hard on yourself, you're too hard on yourself. Who else is gonna be hard on you?
Right.
Our mentors and our guides can only be with us for so long. There's gotta be a point in time to where we just gotta realize, look, sometimes the best course of action is to just get some fucking discipline.
There you go.
And to just fucking hustle.
Hey, wise words from the king himself. I like that. So, personal question. What is next for Cing Christian? What do you want to do next?
What I really want to do is I want to take what I have at Pounds and Sounds Entertainment. By the way, shout out Pounds and Sounds.
Shout out Pounds and Sounds.
I want to take what I've been able to achieve over there and I want to put that into my own personal projects to improve the quality of this city, man.
Yeah.
Because look, I'm going to say something real quick. I'm going to look in the camera when I say this.
Hold on.
I may have the belt in my hands. But there's a lot of shit out here that's gimmicked out, bro. And quite frankly, I'm not gonna name no names because they know.
If you want me to, I can.
No, they know. People know. The people, the real ones know, man. So I don't have to clarify or do any of that. The real ones know. I want the image of this scene to improve. And I know that there are like-minded people in this city that have the same vision I do. What I mainly want to do is I want to put on some sort of, like, you know, whether it be, for example, ciphers or big collaborative events to where everybody in this city who wants this music scene to improve can have a hub of some sort to create magical shit. And also, what I feel like matters more to me than the music, I want to make this community better. And if I can do that through the music, then that's a bonus. But I want Anchorage to have a better reputation, because people who live here in Anchorage trash talk this city. For good reason, because there's a lot of fucked up shit here. But hopefully, with the right guidance and the right self-determination and the right help, we can change that.
Yeah, I like that. That's, hey, I'm touched. I will say that.
Yeah, man, I'm just saying how I feel, and you know, it's a humbling experience too,
right.
You know, because I didn't picture myself doing this a year ago.
Yeah.
I didn't picture myself being able to perform the way I have, make music the way I have, you know, being able to sell merch, doing all those things. I give glory to the Most High, first and foremost. I also shout out my friends and family, my Pounds and Sounds brothers, but most importantly, I thank myself because, you know, the old me would have doubts and anxiety and, you know, excuses,
right,
things that would make me not want to take that extra step,
right,
you know. But I feel I haven't felt anxious about this music stuff in a minute, and quite frankly, the only anxiety I get is just the excitement to see what I've created come to life.
Right.
And this project is a prime example of that right now. March 27th, it's going down.
Oh, it's going down. And
It's
I
going
can't wait
down
for
man.
all of you to hear it, because it's a great project. It's a great listen. So, like you said a year ago you didn't think that you would be in this position, right? So, with someone who may be struggling with those same anxieties or things like that, what words of advice do you have for them to be able to, you know, just put their best self forward and break through that?
Well, I mean, this may sound corny, cliche, but it's the truth. For me, at least. One thing that I always like to do is I like to look ahead into the future. And I like to envision myself in a time frame that hasn't even occurred yet. I like to see myself 5-10 years from now. And when I used to have these mental, like, I wouldn't say problems, because it's not like I was getting, like a mental block. Yeah, that's a perfect way to describe it. I would envision myself in a time frame where I didn't take any risks, and I basically just did nothing, and I never got out of my comfort zone. And I knew that if I didn't do anything, that would become a reality.
Right.
And so basically, to answer your question, for anybody who's dealing with anxiety, just imagine what would happen if you did take that step, and then imagine what would happen if you didn't. And just know that depending on what you do, one of those can become a reality.
Oh.
It's just your decision to choose which one does. So,
This man showed up and started dropping gems. And listen, you mentioned Pounds and Sounds.
Yeah.
Could you give us any insight on what might be going on with Pounds and Sounds? Is there any big new things happening? If you can tell us anything.
Well, I'll say
I know
this.
people are excited.
I'll say this. First and foremost, everybody who's come out to our shows, whether we're on the card with somebody else or we're throwing our own shit because we are capable, I want to say a big thank you to that. You know, the whole entirety of Pounds and Sounds appreciates the support that we've gotten from the fans. It's been a humbling experience, and we don't plan on stopping. We're in the works of coming up with a new merch drop. For everybody who's got those green shirts, we got something that's going to be even doper. And honestly, when it comes to Pounds and Sounds, we're just getting better every day. Okay. Whether it's producing, writing, coming up with merch ideas, coming up with content, we just evolve and adapt. We never stay the same because that leads to stagnance. So that's all I can say for now. Okay. I don't want to reveal too much.
Right. You can't spill too much of the sauce.
Yeah.
Just a little taste. Just
right.
a little taste.
Right.
Well, I thank you for allowing me to interview you. I don't want to take up too much of your time, dog.
Yeah.
But this was a great experience.
Oh, yeah.
Looking forward to you and your future endeavors. You know, we are cousins, but you inspire me, you know.
Oh, yeah.
As an artist, I would have never seen myself doing the things that I've been able to do if it wasn't having you by my side, you know what I mean? Like, I'm in Chilku Charlie's, you know, we're throwing our own shows at the Nave, and that's just because you've inspired me, so I thank you.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Well, hey, and he's got something on the way too. I forgot to mention. So stay tuned.
Yes.
The roles are gonna be reversed here soon.
Very soon. Y'all look out. Look out. Two kings will coexist.
It's been real. Cing Christian, 3/27/25. TBTS.
We're out.
But I found some cosmic bitches who be so intrigued. Too bad they planet got shack size.